the youth in Anyaa Sowutuom, I wish I'll be a role model to them. Apart from that, I wish I'll support them. I have a plan. As I'm talking to you, I have a lot of people when it comes to who have applied for employment in Ascot. There's a lot of CVs lying down, which my company will not be able to employ all of them. But I'm talking to a lot of people which have arranged a lot of meetings with a lot of big men that I know. A lot of businessmen have connection with. Parliamentary candidate N.P.P. Anyaa Sowutuom. The day of ballot is 7th December. When you go to the post, vote number 1 for Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia and vote number 1 for Elder Emmanuel Tobbin. God bless you. For N.P.P. Anyaa Sowutuom. I am part of Anyaa Sowutuom N.P.P. members. I've been in this constituency for the past 35 years. Wow. There's a lot of things that I've done in the community. The community too has helped me in so many ways. I really started my business in Anyaa Sowutuom. My first shop, that's a chemical shop at Anyaa Market. Gradually and by the grace of God, it has grown to become a big company called Ascot Pharmacy. Ascot Pharmacy. So I see Anyaa Sowutuom as a place that I grew from, a place that I started my business from. That is where I stay. My parents built in Anyaa Sowutuom, they stayed in Anyaa Sowutuom. Luckily for me, I also came to Anyaa Sowutuom. I opened a shop at Anyaa Sowutuom. When I grew up, decided to find a place to build my own house. I got a land in Anyaa Sowutuom. My church is Anyaa Sowutuom. My life, total life is in Anyaa Sowutuom. So I am part of Anyaa Sowutuom. This is where I've lived for the better time of my life, and I feel like if I have something to do, Anyaa Sowutuom should be part of it. What I wish I can do for Anyaa Sowutuom is to develop Anyaa Sowutuom, put it in a class that Anyaa Sowutuom belongs. The youth in Anyaa Sowutuom, I wish I'll be a role model to them. Apart from that, I wish I'll support them. I have a plan, a very big plan for education. When it comes to education, luckily enough, N.P.P government has brought free education. Every child. Now it's even difficult for you to get a maid servant in your house because every kid is going to school, which is a very good news to Ghana. We know and we believe, N.P.P, we believe in education. We know that more the people are educated, more they can take a good decision. They can make good decisions for themselves. So we believe that everybody has to get the opportunity to be educated. And education is the only thing that brings the poor closer to the rich. Because when you're going to look for a job, they don't ask the amount of money in your father's account. As soon as if the rich guy's child goes to school, the poor guy's child goes to school, end of the day when they're going to look for a job is their qualification and what they can do. That is the most important thing that they look for. So as the N.P.P people have brought, the N.P.P party has brought the free senior higher education. I also have a plan, and I have an NGO which we call Tobbin's, Emmanuel Tobbin's Foundation, ET Foundation. And we have decided that from next year, anyone who finish senior high school, who is able to pass well, and the parents are not able to further his education, we call it Brilliant by Needy Children, who will support them so that they will be able to go to the university. So we are just looking ahead that for a few years to come, when you come to Anyaa Sowutuom, every kid or every person you see, either he has his first degree or he's a nurse, he has finished his nursing training, a teacher training, If maybe the person is interested in fashion, in learning a handiwork, we also support those people to go there and do their work. Government sector there are still jobs there, and it's a national cake. We'll make sure that all the positions that are the part of the cake that Anyaa Sowutuom needs, we get it. Apart from that, me myself, I'm a businessman. If you come to my company, I have over 300 workers.
Wow.
Yeah. Apart from that, I know big people who can help us. When I become the MP, I will do all that I can to support my people to get employment at various places where their interest is. Security in Anyaa Sowutuom, luckily, when I came to Anyaa Sowutuom, there was not even any police station here. Luckily, we have Anyaa police station at Anyaa. When you go to Lominava, Israel, there's another police station there. When you go to Sowutuom has a divisional police station. When you go to Ablekuma, there is a container police station there, which, end of the day, when they have to detain somebody, they normally bring the person to Anyaa police station. We have been there. We have marked out a place. A layout has been done for a place where we can build a permanent structure for a police station. Actually, we wanted to start somewhere last 2 years, but that very time we started our primaries, and you know, for politics we spent a lot of money. So it is in the plans that next year, God willingly, we will start building another police station there. When you go to Olebu, they also has a police station there. Security-wise, we are okay. The issues we have in Anyaa Sowutuom, talk about security, is this motor riders that goes around snatching phones and snatching ladies' bags and all that. As at now, when you come to Anyaa, we have a patrol team that goes around. And what they do, what we have seen that the criminals do is they normally change positions. When they go to a certain place for a time and they know people have been noticing them, then they switch to another place. Sowutuom to have a van that's a patrol team that also goes around. We believe with time, God willingly, if the resources are there, we will beef up the patrol team so that they will be more visible. And I can say that's what I would say about security for now. About health, Anyaa Sowutuom, when it comes to Anyaa Market, we have a polyclinic. Almost every community in Anyaa Sowutuom has a polyclinic.
Wow.
God willingly, and thanks to Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for the Agenda 111. Anyaa Sowutuom, we are lucky we are building Agenda 111 at Antieku, which just behind the municipal assembly, which we know it will be of a great help to us. When you go to Abase, Abase, for this very term, the assembly has also built a very huge building, which we believe by next year as an hospital, the assembly hospital, which we believe by next year it will start. So when we're talking about health, I think a lot has been done in Anyaa Sowutuom, and when we come, what we think we need now is like the hospital is a building. Now there is no equipment and all that the doctors will need there. We'll make sure we furnish the place so that it could be very usable for the people. And we know, according to the last time we visited the Agenda 111, it's about 70% completed. We have only 1 month to election, and we know we can't finish before the election. But we are praying and we hope, inshallah, we know when Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia comes, we'll continue and finish. In fact, we really wish Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia continues so that Agenda 111 will come to life We don't want anybody to come and say, I'm not the one who started it and will leave it at the stage it is now. We want Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to win this election and continue for us. And if we have that hospital at Olebu, a government hospital, we have the polyclinic at Anyaa Market, we have a polyclinic at Olebu, Kwasibu, and that and one was also come into place. I think for health, it will be okay for Anyaa Sowutuom. We know very well that when all this come into being, the youth will be employed and it will boost employment rate in Anyaa Sowutuom. That will prevent them from going to do other things that will not help their future. As I'm talking to you now, I have a lot of people who have applied for employment in Ascot. There's a lot of CVs lying down, which my company will not be able to employ all of them. But I'm talking to a lot of people which have arranged a lot of meetings with a lot of big men that I know, a lot of businessmen I have connection with. But because of the election, frankly speaking, because I'm going around doing election, I'm a little bit busy. And I know after the election, and I know they have promised to support me. A lot of businessmen, a lot of partners have promised to support me. And I'll make sure all the people that have applied, they will get something doing. And so that they will not come and depend on me. They will be independent. And when they are having party, I can join them. And also when I do party, they can come, and Anyaa Sowutuom will be a lovely place to stay. My vision and my dream for Anyaa Sowutuom is to be a lovely place. A place that you can just walk in, do whatever you want, do your business and go. I remember I went to town with a friend of mine who stays in Agape. When in a conversation, one of the guys asked him, "Where do you stay?" And he just mentioned Agape. And the guy said, "Oh, your roads are bad." And it was very embarrassing. He just mentioned where he lives, and the guy said, "Oh, your roads are bad." And we're all embarrassed. I know, and I will do all my best that statement will not come from anybody's mouth or any part of Anyaa Sowutuom. We will make sure all the roads, all the infrastructure that Anyaa Sowutuom needs. When you go to California, when you go to East Legon, the difference between East Legon and Anyaa Sowutuom is just the roads. Yeah. Because their roads are tied. You see the place to be nicer and all that. I am telling you, we are fixing Anyaa Sowutuom, and very soon, for these 4 years, I will make sure all the roads Anyaa Sowutuom are done. I'm not getting easy going around doing campaign because I have to talk, I have to explain things. But I believe next 4 years, I will not talk for myself. My handiworks will surely talk for me. Because I'm in business, I really want to do something for my community. There are things that I say, and my people say, "Hey, don't say that." I'm going for Parliament because I want to make a name. My name is Tobbin. The Tobbin name is a very big name when it comes to the circles in Ghana. And I have no plans to bring the name down. But what I want to do is to lift it higher. And I will do everything in my strength to lift the name higher. I mean every word that I have said here. And we are going to do great things in the Anyaa Sowutuom. And I hope Anyaa Sowutuom people will support Elder Emmanuel Tobbin and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I believe if I win, the truth of the matter is if I win and my presidential candidate is not able to get a nod, I will do something. But it will not be like me winning and presidential candidate winning, to make things easier for us. And I know we'll do great things. And Anyaa Sowutuom will take his cloth, and everybody who comes to Anyaa Sowutuom will be happy. And I know the people of Anyaa Sowutuom will be happy with me. And the next election, I will not campaign. I will just go and greet them. And they will say, "Kona koda, kona koda, kona koda." In fact, I am very particular about the youth. Yes, I am very, very particular about the youth. If Those who know me, I'm always at Anyaa Market. And that is where I have stayed for long. And all the youth come to me. And I really think about their future. In fact, I am very sure if I'm able to get this nod and my boss, Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia, get the nod, I have a lot of plans, and I know when my government is in power, there's a lot of things we can do to support the youth, especially. I spoken with the road minister, and by the God's grace, government has brought this drip thing, and we have already started doing all the roads, putting things on it. And I promise you, we will do all the roads. And the Minister of Road and Transport has promised me that as soon as the minister has promised me that any road that we construct, he will bring bitumen to tie the road for me. And by God's grace, the drip is here. All that we need is to buy fuel into the drip. Then, Okidio will start working. I promise Anyaa Sowutuom people that if I'm able to get this nod, Anyaa Sowutuom is going to be like California. And all roads in Anyaa Sowutuom will be tarred. Because it will not take much from the minister. Before he comes, we have already constructed the road. We have already used the drip to do all the road. All that you need is to come and put coal tar on it, to put bitumen on it. So I promise that Anyaa Sowutuom very soon, we are going higher. And if I get the nod, and especially when my boss, Dr. Mahmood Bawumia, who is number one, and I, Elder Emmanuel Tobbin, also number one. If I get the nod, my boss get the nod, I promise that we are going to change Anyaa Sowutuom, and Anyaa Sowutuom will be great. Yes, on the day of ballot, 7th December, when you go to the post, vote number one for Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia, and vote number one for Elder Emmanuel Tobbin. God bless you.
All right.